China began persecuting Uyghur Muslims way back in 2014. Details of these detention camps that are masquerading as vocational training centers were pretty much out for the world to see, but no country really protested the human rights abuse. There were occasional letters of condemnation and insignificant bans, but that was pretty much it. Now, in the middle of the pandemic, the Uyghur crisis has suddenly taken center stage. There are hard-hitting sanctions, requests for uniting to punish China and the likes of it. What has changed? Why are countries suddenly concerned about the Uyghurs of China? This report answers some questions.
The Uighur genocide is no secret. Tales of arbitrary detention, rape, organ harvesting and forced conversions have been doing the rounds for years now. But have you ever wondered why the world has not done enough to punish China for its persecution of the Uighurs? Why the Xinjiang on the pretext of vocational training. Beijing had a free run in suppressing Uyghur resistance to the Chinese rule in Xinjiang. The global silence helped China snatch their right to life, freedom of speech and expression. The groundwork for this genocide was laid back in 2014, when Chinese President Xi Jinping visited Xinjiang. And up till 2020, the plan was on track. At least 10% of the Uighurs were behind bars. Beijing had built over 143 camps in Xinjiang. And no one in the world was hearing the cries from behind the high walls and barbed wires. Then came the Wuhan virus, shaking countries around the world. Healthcare systems began crumbling. Economies started plummeting. Millions, including world leaders, began getting infected. China's wrongdoing started putting votes at risk. The world finally wants to punish China, and the Uighurs have taken center stage. The United States slapped 4 CCP officials with sanctions, including Chen Guangao, a member of China's powerful Politburo. All 4 officials have been accused of human rights abuses against Uighur Muslims. Washington is now calling upon the world to unite against the Chinese Communist Party. Ethnic minorities from China have published a report. They are asking world bodies to put pressure on China and investigate the genocide against the Uighurs. The report says the Chinese government has deployed 1.1 million Han Chinese cadres to control the daily life of Uighurs. Over 6 years of persecution later, the Uyghur crisis is finally being addressed. The question now is, how can the world punish China? Sanctions and letters of condemnation have not worked in the past. If the world wants to free the Uyghurs, if it wants to punish China, it must hit China where it hurts the most. they can start with the CCP's coffers. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.